number 88, will be the man who gets the face-off duties for the Mercer Bears. He's won 61% of the face-offs, but this time Air Force gets it, and they go on the attack, Caden. And that is, let's see as we pick up the numbers following the celebration here. So we have a 1-1 score. Goal being scored by Jack McGuire. And we are knotted at 1-1. We're just underway here in the first period on an absolutely gorgeous afternoon here at Falcon Stadium at the United States Air Force Academy. Ground ball scooped up by Air Force. Looks like the Bears, Kane, really being aggressive on the defensive side. Here we go with a face-off, and so far it's been the Falcons' advantage as they dig and they scrap. Waiting for a possession signal to be made here. They're still battling for it, and I think the Falcons came away with it again. Could you ask for anything better? Now this ground ball is going to be scooped up in front of the Bear net, so to speak, and here we go with the face-off. Ground ball. I think Wood was trying to pick it up. Didn't we, Kane? I mean, I think all these games are in this conference are expected to be pretty tight.
Yeah, just right from the start, a lot of offense today, it looks like. So expect if they keep going at this pace, a very high score at the end of this one.
I do battle here at Falcon Stadium. The series is in favor of Air Force 8-1. The only match that the Bears won was here. Falcons trying to get a little bit of breathing room, but the Bears just keep coming right back as here is a face-off. Ground ball picked up now by Air Force. And they come on the attack. It's 5 in at least his last 2 games that we've got credit for. And here we go again with the face-off. Wood takes control of it.
Making save after save. So he's the reason why it's still a 2-goal game right now.
Frankhouser will be facing it off. The Falcons at the end of the first period, face-off advantage for Air Force 7-2. And that's got to be a big factor in this game, even though it is only the second quarter.
And those face-off guys are absolutely battling for this one. Looks like no one's really got the upper hand yet.
Let's see. And they are still digging for it, still waiting for the possession. And I think we might have had a violation, and the ball will go over. I believe it's Bears. And here we
And as you see there, he has the ability to feed through checks. And he finds the open guys, and Air Force capitalizes.
Here once again is a face-off. Loose balls being flipped around. Ground ball is going to take control. Appears to be Mercer.
So really is running things for the Mercer offense.
Wood getting down with Frankhouser. Falcons.
And big ground ball there from Chris.
That's
Barton.
the biggest margin they've had. Mercer has just been battling them.
Yeah, if you're Mercer, you're going to want to start sliding earlier to Brandon Dodd, because if he gets to the middle, he's great at finishing and or feeding.
This time Mercer wins and coming into today's game, he is the 3rd leading scorer, and he puts the Bears within 1. Now, will that be enough to get perhaps a little bit of a run as they dig and scrap here on the face-off? Falcons.
Yeah, another battle for the clamp there. The face-offs today have been very, very competitive.
This time Mercer wastes no time in scoring, and the man who puts it in the cage, Taylor Dewey. That should be his 2nd of the day.
And that's the look that
Mercer's on him there. Yep, no change in the face-off at all. Face-off violation, I believe. Air Force will get advantage. Well, they're really, really riding hard, and here is a ball which gets away from the Falcons. Is it still in play? We're still digging for the ground ball. Double team, player goes down. Just a nice little wrestling match. The Bears, I think, didn't like the call. All right, so no goal.
So the goal counts, but
Goal counts, all right.
the penalty will be waived off because the penalty was before the goal.
Okay. So the Falcons back with a 2-goal lead. And I was focusing so much on the penalty, Caden, I didn't see who got it for Air Force. Well, welcome back. Went to the prep school here. He's from Logan, Utah, and right quickly we get the face-off. And this time Mercer picks it off. As they try to accelerate the pace a little bit. Well, you're writing down the score from the Air Force, and here comes Mercer, bang, and they put it right in the cage.
And that's the look they want. That's the transition look, and there's Ashton Wood winning it out the front.
And right away they come right back and score another one.
And this was Mercer's big key to the game today. They wanted to get these face-off transition looks. They get 2 of them in a row, and both turn into goals.
And I think that is Sean Goldsmith, who makes it a 1-goal.
And prevent those clean face-off ones out the front.
This could be very, very key, even though it's 4:46 left to play in the third quarter, because the Bears on the last 2 face-offs have scored Air face-off, and then probably one pass, and in it goes. There you get a nice look at the face-off circle, and a good battle. Wood on the right of your screen. Still digging, scrapping. Still waiting to see who's got the possession. Looks like Air Force got it. Falcons now really trying to pick up advantage. But don't breathe, folks, or don't look away too quickly. Face off. Now Air Force getting a little bit more aggressive defense on the physical side. Trying to cradle it upfield. That's number 4.
They're able to generate it off the face-off, which is what they wanted to do from the start, but Dylan Frankhouser has made it really tough on him.
That's a big face-off for Air Force as he is knocked to the ground. Let's see if there's any call. They're just going to play on, says the official, I believe. Now we have a stoppage. Well, we'll make a correction on that. It's his 13th goal in the season. So we shortchanged him a little bit. No matter, though. It's still a tight game, 12-10. They go to the big guns, and I think Frankhouser going back into the face-off against Wood, if I'm reading that number correctly. And the face-off's won by Mercer. Momentum definitely has switched to the Bears here in the latter stages of the fourth quarter.
Out there for the Falcons taking this face-off, and this is a huge face-off for both teams.
It is indeed.
And Mercer comes away with it. All game, and that's just control the time possession. Give the defense a rest.
Dylan Frankhouser against Ashton Wood, and again the Bears get that face-off. Strong 15 minutes by Mercer. Air Force has it. It's just time to wind up and crank, and I think they just hit one. Well, we'll give it to him. 16 seconds, nothing short of a miracle. Looks like Wood with a push. Now he almost gets popped by one of the Falcons. It'll be a very frustrating loss for Air Force, but as we mentioned before, some good defense in the first half by both